The word of the week is posse comitatus. Let's talk about it. Posse comitatus means the power of the country. It describes a group of citizens who are called upon to assist a sheriff in keeping the peace. Why is this relevant? Let's continue. The reason for discussing this is California. If you have watched any news, then you will know that Los Angeles has been the site of protests for several days. Justified protests, mostly peaceful protests against the ICE raids. Now let's discuss the Posse Comitatus Act. This is a law that generally prevents the president from using the military as a domestic police force. Again, it is a law that prevents the president from using the military as a domestic police force. The Posse Comitatus Act bars federal troops from participating in civilian law enforcement except when expressly authorized by law. This law embodies an American tradition that sees military interference in civilian affairs as a threat to both democracy and personal liberty. The Posse Comitatus Act was passed back in 1878 at the end of Reconstruction and the return of white supremacists to political power in Congress and southern states. Through this law, Congress sought to ensure, as a core American value. Today, this act operates as an extension of these constitutional safeguards. The Posse Comitatus Act is one sentence. That sentence is as follows: whoever, except in cases and under circumstances expressly authorized by the Constitution or Act of Congress, willfully uses any part of the Army or the Air Force as a posse comitatus or otherwise to execute the law shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 2 years, or both. While the Act refers only to the Army and Air Force, there is a different statute that extends the same rule to the Navy and Marine Corps. Members of the National Guard are rarely covered by this act because they usually report to their state governor. This was just a brief overview. However, if you want to know more, visit the Brennan Center for Justice at brennancenter.org. Also, brush up on the Constitution, especially the amendments, because it might be necessary information sooner than you think.